could not be caught, even by Katarina Karsten, the world champion. So Frida Svensson in lane 6. Not quite showed the form that she did last year, as we see Anna-Kathrin Thiele going off there from Leipzig. She really blasted out in the Munich World Cup. But over there in lane 1,
I'll tell you what, yeah, Thiele's really giving it some on those straight. I mean, there's almost a double bounce on the bows. Now and now. Now and now. Do you see that?
Yeah, you see she's sculling in that reverse wing, carbon wing Empacker. Empacker have just developed that carbon wing, which sort of goes behind the sculler, and they say the force of that Anna-Kathrin Thiele is putting down is better transmitted into the bow seat.
Oh, it's proving to be the case right now, isn't it? I mean, she's really blasted out in front.
She did that in Munich. Bow number 1, Natalia Mustaviena from Azerbaijan. She used to scull for the Ukraine. She was 4th in Beijing in the women's quadruple sculls. Gone to Azerbaijan, who have brought in lots of talent. The Bulgarian junior sculler, also sculling now for Azerbaijan. Good start from her, but Karsten back there, well, she's threatening number 3.
Tight race in there behind Thiele. The interesting thing about all these guys yesterday was all of them wound down to qualify.
Yeah.
None of them needed to push because the 4th place was so far up the back.
The Ekaterina Karsten, I mean, she won't be phased by Thiele going out fast, but I think
she's got a lot of experience there, hasn't she?
Yeah, Thiele and her coach, Angie Nutt, will have worked out that, you know, perhaps that's the best way. Use Thiele's aggression. She did lead the Olympic doubles final in Beijing by a long way before the New Zealand crew got
if
through.
she wants to stay in front of these guys. I mean, it's a good field behind her.
I mean, I think it's great what German women have done with their sculling this year. They've really sort of shuffled the pack, and this is the top German women's sculling boat. Again, the sponsor Kunststoff, Carbon Kunststoff, you can see on the side of the boat. Anna-Kathrin Thiele. I think the scullers, well, Emma Twig's making a good move. She's had a little look across there. She looks quite smooth, Emma Twig. Of course, 3rd in the world last year.
Just sitting there right alongside Karsten.
Yeah, Emma Twig from the Auckland Rowing Performance Centre, Hawke's Bay Rowing Club, coached by Dick Tonks. I thought she had a great race last year in the World Championship. There's Anna-Kathrin Thiele.
I think if I was her sponsor, I might change the sticker from white to black so that we could actually read it better.
Yeah.
Maybe they could do that for the next round.
Well, certainly we're quite happy to give Carbon Kunststoff a name check, and thank you very much for sponsoring German rowing. But a super race going on between Twig over there, the All Black, and Ekaterina Karsten in the red and yellow bib of the World Cup leader.
Karsten looks very calm. I mean, she looks like she's probably underrating them. She's gliding out into the front. She's just sat there with them at the moment.
She goes over at 31.32. We give you a rate check on Ekaterina Thiele. The field is coming back to Thiele at the moment. Thiele's going over at 31. And Karsten just edging back. There's Zhang Jiyoung, the Chinese sculler who took 3rd place in Munich. Just slightly off the pace, but
the race is turning around now, isn't it?
It is. We've got 500 metres to go, or just coming through, sorry, 1,000 metres to go, so we're
still just heading it.
Halfway.
Really depends what sort of a rhythm she's in now, how much she's put down to get to where she got to.
I think Thiele had more than this in the Munich World Cup on Karsten, and generally you see Karsten, she never bothers to look around. I mean, if you get a glimpse of the eye out from Karsten one way or the other, that is kind of an honour.
And I kind of like it. She's just doing her thing. She's so confident and supreme in what she's doing. She's going to look straight down the course and keep dishing it out.
So Ekaterina Karsten, as we said earlier, double Olympic champion, 6 times world champion. She got Olympic golds in Sydney 2000 and Atlanta in 1996. I guess she thinks she probably should have won more gold. She lost to Katrina Rutschau in the Athens Olympics, and of course Romania Nakova, the Bulgarian, in Beijing. But there she goes, Karsten, who lives now in Germany.
Twig just having a little look at Karsten now. Karsten putting a little bit of a squeeze on there.
Do you know, Twig is doing really well in this race. Not to be patronising to her, but I think she's got a fantastic, you know, physiology. She's a great size for women's singles. I think psychologically she won't be overawed by Carsten, and she will know that this sculler can be picked off in London 2012.
Yeah.
So
I think she's spending a little bit of time, just back to your comment about Carsten. Emma Twigg spent a bit too much time there looking around as well at Carsten. Carsten, like you say, she's happy to see everyone when she's in front on the last stroke, right?
yeah, there's Twigg, just slight glance across. So she's moved with Carsten, and well, Anna-Katrine Thiele, she's gone off so quickly. So it's a question of whether Thiele can hang on. There's the Azerbaijani sculler, Natalia Mustafiana, in lane 1. She's not going to get a medal here unless she really hangs on to a sprint finish. But it's Carsten that's going to go through in front with 500 metres to go.
Yeah, she's looking like
Thiele and Twigg, yeah. And, you know, unless there is some super burst of speed, and I guess it's going to come from Emma Twigg in the finish, Carsten is...
You know, Emma Twigg's in contact if she's got a burst of speed.
I don't know what difference the rough conditions on the water, it's, you know, she's handling it well, the blades are going over the water smoothly. But the 39-year-old Carsten is just so experienced, and the Belarusian handling the conditions, moving out on Emma Twigg, who's, well, she's stolen a march on Anna-Katrine Thiele, who's now going to be put under pressure by Zhang Zhiyun, the Chinese. I don't know if Maria Brandin, who we haven't seen, the world champion out here in lane 6, can do enough to come through at the finish and get amongst the medals. Certainly they're too far away from us to tell at the moment, but I think Maria Brandin is putting in a sprint. But the 1-2 is Belarus and Katerina Carsten.
A bit of pace on it now. Carsten, though, just so controlled. Hands go up, legs go down, back comes open, the boat really jets on.
Yeah, she's too using that reverse wing carbon impact as she comes by the boating area. Clear water now opening up on the Kiwi. Emma Twigg, the 24-year-old Kiwi, has had a look round. Can she still catch her? I don't think you're going to do that today, Emma. Just keep your eyes in the boat, look across and see who's coming up. We're waiting to see Frida Svensson, Anna-Katrine Thiele or Zhang Zhiyun. Who's going to be in that third
Twigg's
medal?
having a really good finish there. I agree with you, she's not going to catch Carsten today, but she's really putting the power on now.
So Carsten has done the work. Twigg is just working her bows a little way up the stern of Carsten's boat as we wait. And Brandin is coming through, but I think Thiele will hang on.
Thiele's done enough there.
Yeah, Thiele's done enough. Well done, Thiele. As brave start as Twigg gets second, Thiele third. Brandin comes through to take fourth. I think that's a better result from her. She's beaten the third place finish Zhang Zhiyun in Munich, and there we saw the Azerbaijani sculler Mustafiana coming in sixth place.
Great result for Emma Twigg, though. I thought, you know, staying in contact with Carsten the whole way down the track and really pushing her hard at the end there.
Yeah. So
I see Carsten's got one of the Nielsen Kellerman. I think that's like an XL1 or 2 there, and those are normally you're going to connect those to an impeller. I'd love it if she's got an impeller running underneath there as well.
Yeah, so she can tell the speed that she's doing. I mean, I don't know. Let's see. She was 7:34 down the course, so I guess she's going to be seeing something like what 150s.
She's 7:34.
150s on the impeller per 500 metre splits or something like that.
I mean, she looked like she had pretty even pace. Probably getting a little bit faster as she went.